Welcome back to Happy Hour Quick Sixer Podcast. It's you boys, Pat Artist, Drew Pasley, and we have the pleasure this go around of being sponsored by the homies Topa Topa Brewing Co. This beer that we have right now for the YouTube viewers is their Dos Topas Lager. It's a 4.5. I'm going to pour this shit in a glass so you can see this amber color, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's good. I'm just going to go ahead and drink it like a bitch. I ain't got no glass with it. You know, this is old school. This is that old school way of drinking things.
Well, that's the most lager-ass color I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good color.
Look at that. Look at that golden.
It matches the top of my mic. Look at them side by side. It's like the top of my mic. That's so
I can't
golden.
look at side by side. We're like 3,000 miles away from each other.
Our videos are side by side, bro. Hell, hating already.
You know, it's the way we do it. So, yeah, welcome back to Happy Hour. This show, sponsored by our boys at Topa Topa. Little history on Topa. They're founded in 2015, so fairly new, 5 years old, by owners Jack Dyer, Kyle Thompson, and head brewer Casey Harris. They're in the Topa Topa, in the shadow of the Topa Topa Mountains, seaside town of Ventura, California. You ever been to Ventura, Drew? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've only been up there one time. I got a little quick story about this.
Go for
it. Yeah, but I'm gonna share their little manifesto real quick. So, in a second. So, it's just off the 101 for people in California who want to go up there and check it out. 60 miles northwest of LA and down the hill from Ojai. So, Ojai is what I wanted to talk about. Actually, let me hit their manifesto real quick so you can get this vibe out. The first line of their manifesto for the brewery is, "We believe in the power of good vibes and great beers."
That's your boys' vibe for real.
That's what I was about to say. I don't even know if there's this must be some kindred shit, you know what I'm saying? So Ojai, me and Meg didn't really get to do a proper honeymoon, right?
Yeah.
So we get back from the mountains here. We got married in East Tennessee. Get back from here, and then her boss was kind enough to gift us like a weekend at the Ojai Resort, right?
Oof,
I know.
Love that.
It's sick. It's sick. It's like a country club type of thing. Ooh, hold on. Let me get a quick.
Just go ahead and get a sip real quick.
Have the warm up them vocal cords. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So anyway, we get to Ojai. We drive up right from LA.
Sure.
And we drive up, and we walk around this shit. It's in October. Keep in mind, it's kind of seaside, so it's pretty cold. It gets chilly, right? Yeah. We're in this nice ass suite. We start walking around the place. This is definitely off season for this place, 100%. Like, there's nobody in this bitch at all. So we're walking around. Meg's like, "Fuck, I'm fucking sick. Like, feeling really sick."
Oh shit.
And I was like, "Oh yeah? Like what's going on?" And so she gets like hella sick, right? And like I'm talking in the bed the whole time we're there.
Oh damn.
I know. And then I was like, "Fuck. Well, this sucks cuz your boss gave us this thing." Bruh, I immediately got sick too. Sick the whole time. Well, on this honeymoon of ours.
Damn, worst honeymoon ever.
I know. We were gonna redo it this year, but you know, this year happened.
But then everybody got sick. Well,
shit.
Man, that sucks, dude. I hate when that happens. Yeah. You know that I got sick the trip that I took Catherine to ask her to marry me when we went to Italy. And I got sick the day that I got there.
Yep.
But I think I told you this. The craziest thing about that, though, is the day that I planned to ask her, all of my symptoms went away. I don't know if it was adrenaline. I don't know if it was like, you know, I don't know what it was, but we went to the Isle of Capri and I didn't have a runny nose, didn't have nothing. I was like, fuck, man, I'm better.
Yeah.
Do the whole thing. We get engaged, and then the very next day they come back. My symptoms came back.
Oh yeah, that had to be adrenaline.
I had to been adrenaline, right?
You know, motherfuckers lifting cars and shit on adrenaline. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Like he was like, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I'm taking the knee. Anyway, speaking of
taking the knee.
Yeah, speaking of taking the knee, has no actually.
That's the best transition ever.
Shit transition. Just want to shout out. This is a dope shirt. Topa hooked us up with some shirts.
Wrong side. Other side.
Here we go.
I can't see the mics in the way.
Here we go. So it's got this, and it's got the same thing. I think it's
on the back. You do a twirl for me. Just go ahead and just get up and do a twirl. Let me see.
Fuck. It's the same thing. I think
it's the same thing. I got
think so.
yeah. I got their logo. It's dope. It's got a little hiker on it. The mountains. Topa Topa. I love the.
Actually, it's not. Look.
Oh, you got palm trees or something.
Yeah, my dude in a hammock on some palm
You
trees.
having a good time. Your dude's drinking a beach beer. My dude's having a after hike beer.
I think this is the beer associated with the one we're drinking right now.
This one? Oh yeah. See, it's got the.
Yeah, it's that dude. Yeah. That's what's on the back. Oh.
I like. Oh, he's got the. He's got the.
Kind of makes sense too. It's like the same. This is orange. You can't see it really on the call, but it's orange.
So you think this is like when they were marketing? You think this is like let's make a good like lager that's good for the beach? Because we got a 4.5. It's not it's not. I mean, it's
hefty. A good, but you gotta think about it. You swimming, you're doing any kind of beach activity.
That's what I'm saying.
It sounds like these dudes like to hike and surf and chill and whatnot. So I feel like this is a good like you out in the wilderness or you're out like doing some outdoor activity type shit beers because you just. When you're at like a barbecue or something, or you're doing like,
you want that crispy.
That's not even that. It's just like
chili.
You can just be like crushing beers. I feel like I could crush like a lot of things.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm a crush beer, I want the beer to be like a crispy, nice, light on me. Like I feel like these dudes were thinking, you know what? Let's go ahead and make it 4.5 so all our homies can crush these, on a beach day or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm down with it.
No, I'm super down with it. And, we appreciate them so much. Actually, shout out to your boy, Jack. He's the dude that's been hooking up this episode for us. Yeah, shout out, Jack. He's been hooking it up. Send us some stickers, too. So we're going to rep that on probably our boards, skateboards. Actually, I think I got one. No.
You don't got one?
I don't got it right here.
I got this little bitty board right here. You see this? That's a board from like the 60s.
The 70s? Yeah.
60s, 70s.
It says, so I also wanted to give a shout out. They gave, so we got 2 beers here. We're going to show you the second one in a little bit. But it says that they got 16 rotating taps.
Ooh.
16. And it says they only serve beer? Yeah, they only serve their beer.
Wow. So no guest beers, just 16. No. What's the range? What's the range? Is it like, do they do some hazies or they do?
I mean, who's
everything,
to say?
Huh?
And they do curbside pickup. You can get delivery in California.
Oh shit.
It's what's up. Like you can get curbside keg. You want a keg?
Oh no, don't. Don't. Don't tell me they get the curbside keg.
Oh, let me hit you with their highlights. I pulled it up. So I pulled up what's on tap right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just I'm looking at what we're.
I just want to know like how
crazy.
16 beers. That means that they had to have gotten creative.
Ooh, I see a 10.5 in this bit.
That's Pat's favorite. I don't care what it tastes like. I don't care what it looked like. Pat gonna go straight for the 10.
Oh, this one sounds interesting.
Say it.
The Macari, the Holy Nitro Imperial Stout.
Oh, it's nitro.
Molasses, dried fig, and fudge.
Ooh.
That's 10.5 too.
Dang.
Yeah, they
got their beach beers and they got I'ma fuck you up beer.
Yeah. Oh, they definitely do. Yeah, this one. Yeah, on the website, this one is looks like they have it down as a Mexican lager.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of fits the bill, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
Drew, there's some shit in here that I think you would like, man. For sure.
Bet.
They got some nice.
They got some good
Spectro
stuff.
Hazy 6.3. That sounds nice.
Mm.
Ooh. Anyway, and they got cool taps. So anyway,
That's dope.
yeah. So coming back to the show, shout out to Topa Topa for hooking this one up. We got lots of things to talk about.
Let's go then.
Let's go. So first thing I wanted to talk about, well, actually second, we just talked about Topa first. Second thing, we've been looking at, our positivity angle of this show.
Uh-huh.
And Drew was like, man, we got to put in some positive shit on this. And I was like, you right. You're not wrong on that. You're not wrong on that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking some stuff up. Let me hit you with this one. Little girl, 6 years old, named Paris Williams of St. Louis, right? St. Louis, Missouri, starts her own foundation called Paris Cares Foundation to feed the homeless.
All right.
After reading a book.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know. So shout out to Paris Williams for this. She, you can listen to this and after high school, whatever. Yeah, so St. Louis, but here's the kicker. So she helped pack 250 meals for essential workers during Corona.
Ooh.
And 500 care packages for the homeless across St. Louis.
Oh.
Here's the kicker, though. In the care packages, she drew a picture for every single package. She personally drew a picture. She went in. 6 years old, starting a foundation, bro.
See,
cheers to her, killing it.
See, that's the kind of person. I'm not even gonna call her a kid. That's the kind of person that we should be like.
Yep.
Because I feel like a lot of this, especially the way that America lives our lives now with the capitalist society trying to better ourselves, do what we can to come up. We forget about what it takes to be in a society, care for one another. And I really like that story. I'm glad you shared that with me because you don't really get to hear stuff like that too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I purposely held that one back from Drew so he had a genuine reaction.
That genuine reactions.
Reactions. Oh shit! You're already getting into plurals.
The plural stuff.
Oh no. You wanted to talk. What was the next thing you want to talk? Oh, shout out to Paris for hooking it up for the homeless. That's what's up. Yeah, keep doing that. But cheers.
So, I like you said, we want to bring positive message to the podcast. Yeah. And something that's not positive but is happening right now is the natural disasters that are going on, especially around me and kind of close to you, which is the wildfires that are happening around me. And there's 2 hurricanes that are going to hit the coast where I used to live. And it's these are the kind of things that when they happen, the society usually comes together to help rebuild. Mm-hmm. And I remember very I'm worried for everybody that's having to go through this. I'm worried for my family back home is going to have to deal with these 2 hurricanes that are just gonna. I hope they don't mess up everybody, but when they come, I'm hoping that same thing will happen when Katrina hit, because I lived 20 minutes, 30 minutes from the coast when Katrina hit. I had 2 trees fall on my house. It was a disaster. My whole town was wrecked. All of Mississippi, the coast was destroyed. And I just remember the town, the small things that happened in the town while it was going on, Katrina hit, everything destroyed. All of a sudden we start chopping up all the trees that are in the roads. Everybody came together. It didn't matter who was getting paid for it. We just we're trying to get our roads back, People were bringing meals to people and FEMA came, but that was a really weird situation where it was very sparse.
Yeah,
So it was all about the community.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing that came out during this was that, when they always bring celebrities out to say things,
Always.
they do these like songs and stuff to try and get donations. And I don't know where any of that money went to, but I remember they had my boy Kanye. Straight up, George Bush doesn't care about black people. It's one of the most famous lines of that year. And it still resonated through, for a long ass time until Kanye became more like Kanye. Now everything he says is a meme. But that was like that was before memes existed, and that was like the first meme of like that, you know what I'm saying? Everyone was saying that shit, and it was like a good comic relief, but also it was also kind of powerful because no one was brave enough to say shit like that on national television. No. And especially what was going on in New Orleans, like Mississippi was fucked up for sure, but New Orleans, there was a lot of like really, messed up shit was going on. And it rang true what he said, even though it was so like outlandish and crazy. It was definitely truthful. So I don't know. I mean, I think as we go through these natural disasters, I hope, and I'm going to do my part as well, but I hope that we as a society can come back, do what we did during Katrina and help each other, and all the stuff that happened. I know like when the mudslides hit, that same Hidden Hills area a couple of years ago, same thing happened. Well, that happened because like a lot of the celebrities lived out there. So it was like a big to do. But I mean, you just got to step up for sure.
That's true. Something similar. Dude, 2020 ain't playing. We were talking about this earlier, but Nashville had a big ass tornado run through it this year in like February, I think it was.
Yeah.
And that shit was scary. It was like it ran like maybe 2 miles from my house for real. Literally destroyed this giant school and like all sorts of other stuff. We drove past that school today. School hasn't been touched. Like
what?
Nothing. Like I don't know what they're doing with it. Like it's super confusing. And I'm like, what's going on with this? Like, are you guys gonna build it or is it just gonna sit here? Like, this shit looks like The Last of Us right now. Like, I'm about to Scooby-Doo this motherfucker right now.
You had to get up in there.
Yeah, I mean, bro, who done it? You know what I'm saying? That, and then, I don't know if you know about this, but you ever heard of Derricos before?
Derricos, no.
Yeah. So look it up. Derrico, I think one just hit, like, Chicago or Missouri or some shit like that. But, Derrico is basically like an inland hurricane. And it's like the same wind speeds, all that kind of stuff. Bro, we was without power for like 5 days, easy. Like 5 days, easy.
Dang.
This lady down the street from me, old ass lady. Oof. And the South get hot, Old ass lady didn't have air conditioner or power. Like it ripped the line straight from her house, like into the street.
Dang.
Ripped that shit, took a tree down in her yard. This woman didn't have power for like 2 weeks. I mean, it's safe to say Miss Lois probably was okay with it. She probably didn't grow up with no AC, so she's probably okay. But it was.
You gotta look at the bright side. We look at the bright side here on the happy hour.
This is the bright side. She was cool too. It actually made me meet my neighbor because I was like, she had hella wood from that tree that fell in her yard. So I had to go and snatch up some wood from her.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah. So shout out to Ms. Lois for that one.
Shouts out to surviving through no AC your whole life.
And
really prepared you.
Oh, it did for sure. She was like, oh, the AC went off. I have it at 85 anyway,
The old people be leaving the AC so high. It's like almost like heater on in the summertime.
I know. I feel like my dad did that shit. He'd be like, why touch the thermostat?
Yeah. It's all about saving them pennies, bro. It's all about saving them pennies.
Yeah, but I mean, at a certain point, the pennies don't fucking matter. Like, I need to be.
I want a quality of life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your quality of life over pennies. I'm cool on quality of life. You know what I'm saying? But
Can
it's
I
like,
can I please remember this time in my life of being comfortable?
yeah.
Bruh, my dad always, like, when we go in the truck, his AC didn't work on his truck unless he had it on full blast.
Oh,
So
hell no.
it didn't matter what time of day it was. Didn't matter how hot or cold it was outside.
AC
That motherfucker
on.
had it on blast all the time, and I used to be freezing in his truck.
Bruh.
And I would just be like, please don't do this.
Please don't do it. I know you're right. Your small ass getting super cold.
I was skinning bones back then.
Oh, nothing
skinning
changed.
bones.
Ain't nothing changed, Pedialyte.
I got that.
Nothing changed.
I got that
Oh,
belly
look at
now.
you.
I got a little belly.
All right, so there's a couple things on our show notes that I don't even know if we're gonna get to, but
That's fine.
just because I mean Drew wants to talk about some outlandish shit, you know. What I'm saying?
I just had some ideas. Past the producer, I wait for his notes, and I just I didn't see any, so I was like, I'm gonna throw some out there.
Drew hooked it up on this go. Speaking of
What's that?
hooking it up.
Ooh. Wait, you getting another one? Hold on.
I told you.
I got
a few ready for this one.
Go ahead and tell us what that drink is right there. I want to know the facts about it.
It's tasty. That's what it is.
Ooh.
This is that Topa Topa Chief Peak India Pale Ale, 7%. 7%, my dude. And as you know, we talked about Topa Topa earlier. They're what's up, you know.
Yeah. You know what? I just realized something. I didn't even read this when I've been drinking. 'Cause your boy has been partaking in the Topa Topa before the episode to prepare, and I didn't realize that here at the bottom it tells you the tasting notes. Do you see that?
Does it?
Yeah. So this lager.
Nice, yeah.
Go ahead and pour it. Don't spill it.
Oh, I'm not gonna spill it.
It says, all right, here for the lager, you got cracker. These are tasting notes. Cracker, maize, and crisp. I'm going to put that up to the camera so you can read that.
Oh, in the front. Oh, okay.
What's it say on yours?
My shit says tropical, dank, and citrus.
I love the dank. I love the dank.
But this one's cool. See that when I was talking about them climbing mountains and shit and like going out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
This one's
this is my shirt.
A dude hiking. Yeah,
This
that's
is
your
my shirt right here.
Yeah. You know, we love that apparel too. This shirt, dude, bro. We've gotten a lot of beer shirts from people, and like this shit is super nice.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that they stuck to their brand, like on the shirt. I know that some people just have like a little logo or something, but they made this shirt go with this beer, that shirt, like they with the color scheme, everything. Like they had it was well thought out, and I appreciate that.
They had a plan.
Let me go ahead and crack it for you.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, that's a good sound.
Look at it. Look at this. This a dark. Ooh, it's a little bit more dark. It's nice.
That's an IPA.
This IPA nice.
IPA 7%. Your boy.
Ooh, have fun.
I'll see you later. So,
so we're gonna talk about a few things. I don't know. Oh yeah. So we were talking about movies. So you know, Drew does some things. I did some things. We're talking about what's the last movie we saw in theaters?
Oh,
I can't even think about it.
I can't even.
You know what?
I can't. What?
I got into this whole. You know, you can rent movies that are out in theaters now.
Yeah, like on demand kind of thing.
Yeah. We did that one night for shit. I can't think of it, but one of these new movies that just came out, and I was like, oh, we can rent that. And man, I'll think of it in a minute. But I think that's like a super good concept. Like, why not? You know, you pay in the same. You know, maybe it's not going to the theaters, but
yeah,
you know, you can use your own bathroom. You can have your own drinks.
Yeah, I do. I like that idea too. There is something to say about going to the theater and having that experience.
Yeah, true.
But like, you know as well as I do, there are movies that you don't need to see in theater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Like if I'm gonna see something with my favorite actors in it or something like that, like I could see that at home. But if I'm gonna go see like an action movie with, you know, special effects, all that stuff, like, you know, if I want to go see a superhero movie or something like that, I want to see that in theater.
Oh yeah.
But I like, obviously now I'm glad that option had already started, so it wasn't that hard to like kind of transition into that during COVID, because I feel like, yeah, everybody's doing their release on either Netflix or they've got some kind of on demand on Amazon or like whatever it may be. Which I'm totally into as well.
I'm pretty pumped about it. Like the idea of going to the theater right now is kind of sketchy still, you know, even though they're opening up. I don't know if you saw this, but they're opening up. Yeah. There's some open here, and I think there's like nationwide opening up this weekend.
Do you know if they're like blocking off every other seat or like what's going on?
No idea. But I haven't, dude. So Tenet, that Christopher Nolan movie, got released, and like it's in theaters. You can go to theaters right now and watch that.
It's released?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I just thought that was kind of wild. Like
that is
kind of weird.
I really want to see that movie, but I didn't know that they had released it.
Yeah, I don't think it's on demand though. I think it's only in theaters right now.
What they're trying to do?
And they, Tenet, you know, it's the Christopher Nolans. Is it? You know, it's the Nolans.
He was like, "Don't put mine online.
I'll never do it.
My art is too special.
I'm an auteur." I'm looking ass.
Bruh is really good at making films though. Bruh, one of the best making films.
He is, but I'll still check the shit out of his ass.
I swear to God. You can't be trying to get people to go get COVID real quick.
You really can't, bro. Even if it's for the Pattinsons. Even if it's for the Pattinsons, you know. Come on.
Oh, bro, did you hear that story about how Pattinson's didn't tell Christopher Nolan that he was auditioning for Batman?
Yes.
And that was so funny. That was
he said Nolan's he walked in and he said, "You auditioned for Batman's, didn't you?" And he said, "Yeah."
You called me.
You called me, motherfucker. He's like, "Bro, I just made Batman's for a long time.
Yeah.
Like I know the Batman's now. Come on." He called and told me. Come on.
You can't get anything past the Nolans.
We can't. He the Batman's of the filmmaking world.
He is.
He is.
He dark.
He put on his cowl. Strange. He put on his cowl. Be like,
he'd be hitting you in the head with the concepts of his movies. You'd be like, what the fuck just happened?
He's like, I'm gonna go dark, and then I'm gonna go mysterious, and then I'm gonna bring you all back around and confuse the shit out of you.
I know. What would you?
And then you're gonna pay me $20.
What was your face when you watched Inception? Mine was like this.
That was not my face. My face was like. What?
For y'all
that shit was accurate too. I was like,
I know.
Did the Leo? That was like did the
Leos? Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Bruh, it was.
But you know,
my favorite thing though about that movie was when they started making them buildings. Yeah. Go up there. They go to the vertical street, and they started walking up. I was like, shit! I knew she was an architect.
Ellen Page.
You know, she my girl.
Shit. I don't know if you watched what's it called? Umbrella Academy.
You asked me this a million times. Bruh. I watched a few episodes.
Umbrella Academy, nice. He good. She goes hard too in a couple of episodes.
I know. Anyway. I saw.
Damn, I got the burps right now.
That's okay.
So I was thinking about it. I think the last movie I saw in theaters was definitely shit, for sure.
Yeah.
It must have been. Fuck, what was it? I don't know what it was. I honestly don't. It was in January, probably.
It had to have been, it's been so long. I remember I saw I can't remember the last one, but I remember one of the last ones I saw was Dumbo, and I saw that shit. Well, let me tell you why.
All right.
At the time, Catherine was working at the movie as ArcLight, so we get to see movies for free. And so it didn't really matter like what we went and saw. I was just like, fuck it, let's just go see it. I saw Dumbo at an empty theater. That shit had been released like that week. Bruh,
Empty
Dumbo
theater?
did not do well.
Ooh.
Sorry, DeVito's.
Ooh, DeVito's.
Need a real penguin. He was the best. He was the penguins though. He was the good penguins.
Bro, there's no question, no question at all. Bro, I'm trying to figure out what
I can't even look up like on my phone. I don't even know what. I would have to like look at my phone, find the last ArcLight purchase or whatever, and then just go look up the dates of what was out during that time, because it has been so long. I do look forward to when I can go see a movie again, but I'm not trying to go to the movie right now. Sorry, Tenet. Sorry, Christopher Nolan. I'm not going to go to the movie theater.
I love the Nolans too.
I do too.
All right. On 2020. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Oh.
Wait, are you looking up?
I'm looking up my purchase history for Apple.
I knew you was gonna do that.
So I can tell you the movie that we rented. Oh.
What was it?
So the last movie I actually bought for like full release money, like $20 to rent it, was The King of Staten Island.
Oh, really?
With my boy Pete Davidson's.
Was it good?
Suicide Squad.
Wait, Suicide Squad?
He's gonna be in a new Suicide Squad. James Gunn one.
Squad?
Suicide Squad. You know what I'm
saying? That's dope. I'm glad his career is taking off. He always seems like he barely making it in SNL, but I think that's his like shtick. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Yeah. Also rented Charlie's Angels. Because Elizabeth, the Elizabeth Banks directed one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, way better than what people said it was.
Oh, that's dope.
Like there's a twist in it. Patrick Stewart's in it.
Oh,
like, what the hell? Yeah,
damn.
It's wild.
And Kristen Stewart's in it.
Kristen Stewart. So many Stewarts.
Some Stewarts is in that movie.
Stewart's in that bitch. But yeah, that's it. Oh, I rented The Gentleman a while back in April.
You be watching movies.
You seen The Gentleman?
No.
Guy Ritchie movie?
Nah, I don't think so.
Guy Ritchie movie. It's got all these dudes. Charlie Hunnam.
My Sons of Anarchy, my boy.
Yeah. What's my man's name from? It's all right.
Oh, McConaughey's.
McConaughey's in there. All sorts of fools in there.
That's some gentlemen's right there.
That's some gentlemen's.
That's some gentlemen's.
So let's go back to the Nolans for a second.
Let's do it.
I wanted to ask you, since at the date of recording this, a teaser trailer for The Batman has come out.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Where does Mr. Drew Pasley stand on who has played the Batmans? Counting Pattinson's. Just by that trailer.
That's really hard.
No, it's not. All right, so who we got? Who we got? Hold on.
All right.
Here's the list. Keaton,
number one.
Hold on.
I can tell you right now.
Oh, I don't even have to tell me to write the list. Okay,
you don't have to tell me the list.
Hit me with it.
Keaton's number one. It's always going to be number one.
Me too.
Batman, the 1989 Batman with Michael Keaton, directed by Tim Burton, is still one of my favorite films ever.
Yeah.
I know it's campy as fuck. Like as soon as you watch it nowadays, and it's like it's real campy or whatever, but everything about that movie was perfect to me. All right.
On HBO right now. Go watch it.
I'll go ahead and tell you my boy Val was last. I'm just gonna say Val was last, then up his rear is my boy Clunes, my boy Clune.
Okay.
So then who else has played Batman? So we've got Robert Pattinson going to play Batman. We got Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
And
then you got your boy from Dark Knight.
We got Christian Bale's. That's right. So Keaton, Bale. I'm gonna give Pattinson a chance and put him third. Ben Affleck, George Clooney, and then my boy Val. Okay. My boy Val should have never played Batman.
Nah,
I feel like I heard some kind of story about that. How I don't know. His career at that point was just taking a dive, and I think that was like I think that was like the kicker. Like that he should have never played it. You know what I'm saying?
You ever seen The Saint with some Val Kilmer's?
I bet it's good.
The Saint's really good. Yeah. I heard that they're making it into a series, I think.
Oh, really?
But, yeah. Hold on. Ooh.
Oof.
You have to go for another. Might have to go for another.
Wait, what happened? What happened to the other one you poured?
Oh, it's halfway.
Wait. Oh.
Ooh.
I guess that crack was too loud. I couldn't hear it.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, no, there's a little bit left in here. I'm going to just top it off. Same beer. Just put it, we'll see what it looks like. You know what I'm saying?
There's other Batmans, though. There's like the cartoon Batmans.
Yeah, but that don't count. We're talking about live action.
You talking about... Oh, we got TV shows. We got Your Little Boy from Gotham.
No.
I'm going to talk about that.
That don't count.
All right, none of that counts.
None of that counts. Our list is pretty much the same, but until I see this Pattinson's one.
He's last?
I'm going to put him on fourth.
Oh, who goes
No, our last two are the same.
All right.
Val Kilmer's trash. George Clooney should have never done that.
Yeah.
He knows that. He makes jokes about it.
He makes jokes about it. That's okay.
But yeah, so I have HBO Max, all right? And HBO Max has the DC licenses for all this shit. So you can go watch all sorts of stuff. Mm-hmm. So this past weekend was DC Fandom, right? Got me thinking a lot about these DC movies. So I went back and I've been watching two movies. Right now, I'm on the second one. But the first one I watched was Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition.
Talking about Affleck's. You talking about Affleck's.
Yeah. Ultimate Edition, though. This shit's 3 hours long. Oh. Okay? Been watching it in chunks. That shit's too much for one sitting.
Yeah.
So, been watching that, and I just started watching Justice League.
Okay.
Because, Zack Snyder going to release the Snyder Cut eventually next year in chunks. So I was like, how bad were these things, Yeah. I don't hate Affleck as Batman. I really don't.
Here's the thing. I think Affleck is a good Batman. I think he got into a shitty situation. Yeah. Like, if someone else had directed and made Batman the dark version of how, like he's supposed to be, like he's in the comic books, like how dark it gets. Ben Affleck could have done an amazing job. And I don't have a problem with him. But the only reason why he's not in my top two is because of how powerful Michael Keaton was.
Oh, yeah.
And the Nolan's Batmans, like all the Nolan films were, besides the third one, the first two, the third one's all right. But the first two, like, it was just a whole different thing. It was raw. Like, you felt like you could see how Batman became Batman.
Yeah,
anyway.
The problem with the third one was that's not what the third one was supposed to be. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Because, Heath Ledger dying, they did a whole rewrite on what that movie was.
Yeah.
Which would have been sick. Like a follow-up Joker movie. That's why there's nothing like at the end of Dark Knight. Like he just goes to jail. That's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing because he probably gonna break out. It probably would have been like a
whole thing.
Yeah. Probably been some Arkham shit in there. Been cool.
Mm-hmm. Harley Quinn comes out. All that shit.
Would have been amazing.
I guess we can't. So you said that your list is different. You're putting Ben Affleck higher.
I'm putting Affleck at 3.
3. Okay, I'll give it to you. I'm not gonna debate it because I think I feel like I know why you're saying that.
Yeah,
and I agree with you.
Okay, because I feel like it's definitely debatable, you know.
Yeah,
But I do think Pattinson's is gonna be a really good Batman.
Yeah,
After watching that trailer,
that beatdown.
Holy shit, man!
All right, if you have not watched this trailer, please go watch it and go. It's going to be probably the darkest Batman yet.
I feel like Quick Sixer is here for it too. We are here for the dark ass Batman. Here we go.
I'm into it,
bruh. Make that shit rated R, like hard R. I want fucks thrown. I want blood. Kill some people. Shit, I don't know. Get weird,
dude. I mean, I don't know if I don't read many comic books, but I know enough about Batman's like different they write different kinds of Batmans in the comic books, and Batman can get pretty fucking dark.
Oh yeah. And
I'm loving this like long hair. Like I know
I dig it.
I know like people were like, oh, it's like the emo Batman or whatever, but I mean, the boy is emo. He fucking lost his parents when he was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Like he grew up his whole life hating everything. So why wouldn't he be that way? You know what I'm saying?
Batman, the most emo character.
He straight up is.
Any superhero.
He straight up is.
Straight up. You know that man goes in his room, listens to My Chemical Romance all day. Just sits there and cries. He's
listen to the Used.
Oh my God, Martha. The Used.
The Used.
This man, the biggest fan of 2003. Just the biggest fan.
Bruh. Also, not only do we have him in it, but like there's some other great actors that are going to be in that.
Oh,
Paul Dano is playing the Riddler.
Oh yeah.
I love Paul Dano. He's one of my favorite actors.
Dude crushed it as Brian Wilson in that.
Oh yeah, thing. I saw that, and he also was There Will Be Blood. That was like his big role. He was in Little Miss Sunshine, which is I guess his like first big role.
Yeah.
But There Will Be Blood showed that he could like.
Dude, what's up?
He could go chops.
Going back to why he's emo though, and the long hair. I read a thing said that this is supposed to be 2 years after he started being Batman.
Wait, so, this from the Batman?
The Batman. So he's only been Batman 2 years.
Oh. Okay.
So it's like brand new Batman, you know.
Fresh.
Baby hair Batman, you know what I'm saying?
You could tell by the trailer that he's already Batman or whatever because all the Riddler stuff is like,
Dude, it's gnarly.
It is gnarly.
I'm ready. Yeah. All right, so let's get on to that. Actually, this kind of transitioned us in a little bit into a few things. Drew, we're going to need to catch up on where that Last of Us playthrough is going.
Oh.
Haven't touched it?
I haven't touched it.
You know why? Because your boy's been playing Fall Guys on Twitch streaming. So get on there, watch your boys. It's super fun.
We're awful at it. Fall Guys.
Yeah, we're awful at it. The whole crew, whole happy hour crew, awful at the Fall Guys, but it's super fun.
It really is. It's so like stupid, like, but it's like fun stupid. It reminds me of, like Mario Party.
Yeah.
When you're doing the mini games, and like how some of it is skill, but most of it is just dumb fucking luck. Like, you gotta hope that fucking peach doesn't fall down on you when you're running through or like whatever it may be. Anyway, that Fall Guys though.
Yeah, so we usually tweet it out if we're gonna stream any of it. Usually we try to get a game or two in before we do any of that kind of stuff. But yeah, next time. So keep an eye out for that. Hop on the server and let's play some Fall Guys together.
Let's do it.
Yeah. What I've been playing. Shit, what have I been playing? Your boy is almost done with Ocarina of Time on 64.
Oh, damn.
I know. I don't even understand. I was thinking about it. I don't think I could have got anywhere close to being done with this on like normal schedule, but like being home and like being able to turn on my games like as soon as I'm done working is like kind of where it's at. But
I like that.
I gotta say, my dude, it holds up. Holds up. Came out in '98. That shit is 22 years old. It holds
The whole
up.
64 holds up.
It really does. It shit runs like a gem. It's just cruising, man. Speaking of cruising, I went and bought
Cruising
San Francisco.
USA?
No. I wish I would have bought San Francisco Rush. You ever played this game?
Mm-mm.
It's San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. So these games are weird. There's like 3 of them on the 64, I think.
Yeah.
And like you can have cars with wings and shit, like do rolls and flips, and you're going on all these crazy tracks.
Is this a 64 game?
Yeah, it's super fun. But anyways, just pick that up. Besides that,
oh, go ahead.
no, what are you saying?
I was gonna say the only racing games that I played, obviously Mario Kart on 64.
Yeah,
And then so the Cruising USA, and remember G-Force?
oh shit, yes,
That G-Force though.
bruh. All right, so there's 3 cruising games on 64.
Yeah.
USA, World, and Exotica.
Yeah.
I saw Exotica at the store the other day, and I was like, nah.
What store? What are you talking about?
So I went masked up, gloves the whole bit, into a used game store the other day.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, it's super small. There's not that many, there's nobody in there.
Yeah.
But, you got to support these local businesses. They're going to go away.
Mm-hmm.
So went and got me a 64 game. But Drew put on this list of notes. He said, what's the best retro game on the Switch right now? Ooh, at Tony Hawk's. Pro Skater 1.
I thought you were saying best retro game. I'm about to show you.
No.
No, that's Mario 64. All right, go ahead.
So, best retro game on the Switch right now. So, as we record this is 8/23/2020.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be some changes to this on this coming Thursday, unfortunately. There's a big rumored Nintendo show on Thursday. So if that does happen, there's probably going to be a lot more added to this. So we have a lot more to choose from. So maybe we can revisit this later on.
All right.
But if we're going off it right now, man, you go first. You brought the topic.
All right. Well, this is hard because a lot of these games are some of my top games as a kid, but Super Mario World,
which
is on there, is probably like a game. Not only did I play as a kid, but like I had a Super Nintendo. I don't know if you know this, but like as I grew older, as the consoles started coming out, I still had a Super Nintendo hooked up to the living room TV just because there was nothing better than playing Super Mario World, at the time. And even though I was playing like GTA, like all that, that's where like when GTA 3 came out and everything, and everybody was playing stuff like that, changed the world. I would go back to Super Mario World, and I still would to this day. I don't have that console anymore because I moved. But Super Mario World is on there, and I can play it again, and that is fire. So
it's fire.
That had probably had the biggest impact. So I'm gonna have to say Super Mario World.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to go with a game that I have been sitting on the last dungeon for a very long time. Okay. And just by that terminology, you can guess, yes, it is the original Legend of Zelda NES. So, I have tried to beat this game my whole life. Legit. All right, so The Legend of Zelda, the first one, is one of the first games I remember playing ever, like in my whole life. Right, I had an NES hooked up in my room as a kid, and that was one of these games that I was like, as a kid, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this game. Like, I have no idea. Like, occasionally I wander into a dungeon, like maybe beat it, be like, oh shit, beat the thing, cool. But I have no idea. Okay, so as I got older, it kind of bugged me, and I eventually bought it on the Wii, on the virtual console of the Wii. And I was on a show, and I brought the Wii with me to beat it. Like, I'm gonna beat this thing.
Oh,
yeah. So I got to, I think, the 7th dungeon. And then I went home from the show and never beat it. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's 8 or 9 dungeons, right? And I'm in it now. Well, so I went back, looked at it for a little while, didn't want to do it. And then when it came out on the Switch virtual console or online thing, and with the save states, I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go through this thing.
Ooh.
And I saved it. I walked into the final dungeon and I have saved it right there.
Oh.
So it's just waiting for me. And it's going to be, 30 plus year. It came out the year I was born. So in 87. Oh. So it's a game like I feel like I have to beat.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. But it's like a thing. Like, I don't know. It's like one of those things where it's been so long. Like, what am I going to feel like after I beat it?
Yeah. Dude, but I have a similar game.
What is it?
King's Quest 4. All right. So this was a computer game back in the day. Like,
yeah, it doesn't
earlier 90s, like mid 90s, early 90s. And I used to play it as a kid, and I thought it was so cool because you had this actual like character and you could make him walk and do all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's very similar to like a Legend of Zelda or something like that, where you do quests and you get people to give you things and you find a way through. And there was this area, I still to this day don't know how to get past it without looking up the actual cheat for it.
Yeah.
But there's an area of King's Quest where you go to this dock and you get this thing, I don't even know what it's called, from somebody, and then you go to this rock and then you have to find a pattern in the rock to create a path to get through to the next world, the next level or whatever. And I played it as an adult like 10, maybe a year ago, and I guessed how to get through it, did the little pattern thing. For some, I don't know, sheer luck, I made it through. It was the first time in my whole life I ever made it through. I get through, I swear to, I get through all this stuff. Out. And I'm flipping out, I get through. And then there's this area that like you just can't get past without guessing the right answers to these dwarves' questions. Anyway, I'm going to keep it short. Basically, this game is so unforgiving that if you don't do every single thing right, you can get to the very end and not win. Like, hell seriously. No. Like, if you don't have something in your inventory at the end of the game, you'll lose. And it's like, I fucking did all this stuff. I got through all of these weird like quests and like mazes and trials and all this stuff, and still like Nintendo does this too, where it's pretty unforgiving. But PC games back in the day, they didn't give a fuck what you thought. Like like if you didn't play it right, you're over. Yeah. And I think that's why Nintendo was so successful, is because they did that, but then they also did all those like hidden like secret levels or ways that you can get around stuff. And that was probably the best thing about Nintendo at the time, you know.
Oh yeah.
Giving you that back door.
Nintendo giving you that door. on that note,
Oh, wait. No. I don't want a backdoor note. I don't want a backdoor note.
but yeah, so yeah, we should probably give it a call. You know what I'm saying?
You calling it?
No, well, what do you think?
Well, yeah. I mean, we could call it. I think we went through everything. Topa Topa gave us a good time. I didn't even get to my third beer, dog.
Oh shit, we're gonna get to it. Don't worry about it. It's just, I drank a few too quick, so your boy got
you went pretty hard at the beginning.
Well, your boy got
shouts out to your boy.
Shout out to Matt for that one. Actually, speaking of, let's go back to it for a second. Yeah, shout out to our homies that are dealing with this hurricane and wildfire stuff. Shout out to my boy Adam and Chelsea down in New Orleans dealing with that stuff. Mm-hmm. Your boy, Matt Madison dealing with it too. Everybody in California has had to deal with it. Also, shout out to our girl Paris Williams and her charity.
Thank you for being an inspiration.
Yeah, killing it. 6 years old.
I think we should ask the audience to let us know. Quick Sister Podcast, Quick Sister Cast on Twitter. Let us know your answers to some of our questions. What was your favorite Batman's? What was?
Oh yeah.
What's the best game on Switch so we can go play it? Like we want to hear from you guys so we can go play some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Here's another one I asked Drew this week. Should I buy Luigi's Mansion 3 or should I buy the new Tony Hawk's coming out?
I don't know. I think you should buy both.
I mean, I might, but I might wait for the Tony Hawk's because I already beat him, before.
I know. I think that you will really enjoy Luigi's Mansion, and I think you should buy that. But I think at some point we should buy
the Tony Hawk's eventually
because we got to support Leo.
Oh yeah, we do. Shout out to
for
Leo.
Sure.
But yeah, we also got to support our homies over at Topa Topa Brewing Co. Appreciate the gear, appreciate the beer.
Oh, I like.
It's been your boys. It's been your boys. That artist Drew Pasley. This is Happy Hour. Thanks for coming through.
Bow.